I always felt like I get my comedy like from my mum's side of my family. You know, my mum's a very bubbly, humorous person as well. You know, actually, are there any mums in tonight? Any mums? Yeah, finish the school run, boy. Go on, fucking go play. But I'll be honest, while I'm here, yeah, some mums are dickheads, innit? Some mums are dickheads. Look at that one mum right now. I'm a dickhead? Okay, this will be on TripAdvisor. How about that? How about that for a dickhead? No. But what it is, yeah, growing up, mums used to do dickhead things. Every mum done dickhead things. You don't even know it. Look at some mums now. Oh, well, tell us. Well, tell us. What about giving birth? Was that a dickhead thing? But like, for example, I remember when I was a kid, right? And you know what it is like when you had to go like shopping with your mum? Because my mum would always do like a small midweek shop, right? And the thing is, when you go shopping with your mum, you always want things as well. Every person in here has always sneaked items in the basket. We've all done that. Remember sneaking some items in the basket? Achoo. You just throw something in, you know? But sometimes there was genuine things that you wanted in this basket, healthy options. You know, you remember like those small selections of cereal? Do you guys remember those? Yeah? Yeah? You know, like you pick them up, yeah? You do that classic mum call when you wanted something when you was a kid. You'd be like, Mum. Mama. Can we, Mum, please can we? And this is why I say, yeah, growing up, yeah, my mum was a Champions League dickhead. Do you know why, yeah? Do you know why? My mum didn't even look at the item. You know your mum doesn't even look at it. No, you can put that right back, mister. Oh, fucking hell, this dickhead woman, man. Fucking hell, man. Dickhead, man. Look at you, man. With your fat ankles, chatting shit, man. Everyone's mum's got fat ankles. Don't try it, bro. No, not my mum. No, your mum's got the cankles as well, innit? Because the thing is, you see now, you can laugh at these moments, yeah? Like, because the thing is, there's nothing better than sharing nostalgia with friends, you know, when you, especially like now as an adult. Because at the time, it wasn't all fun. Like getting beats, it wasn't fun. But you can laugh at it now. Like, you laugh at it now, reminisce. Like, I remember getting to that weird stage where my mum would beat me and it didn't hurt anymore. So I had to still pretend like it still hurt. Ouch! Oh! Get out of my room, man, with your fat ankles, man. Get out of there, man. My mum got smart, though. Started upgrading. Mum started using weapons. What? I'd get a belt. I thought everyone was getting the belt as their weapon of choice. I thought this. I had one friend tell me recently, so what? You didn't get the wire from the net curtain? What? The wire from the net curtain. Do you know how much effort it is to take down a net curtain wire? You gotta take out that one little stupid hole, the other stupid hole, you're trying to pull it out, the hook's getting caught on the net. Whole neighborhood can see you getting beats as well, you know? Mum's doing insanity just to discipline you. I was at that age, my mum would just ground me for anything. Just anything. Sometimes she'd just walk in the house being pissed off. Grounded. No reason, no explanation. Remember hearing that word grounded, just being stressed. Oh my gosh, Mum. Oh my gosh, man. Do you remember that small rage you used to get? You know, man. Oh my gosh, Mum. Do you remember trying to explain to your mum when your mum is just not having it? Oh my gosh, Mum, no, Mum, what I'm saying is, you know what? No, Mum, I'm saying I'm not shiny. I'm just trying to say what I'm saying, but you don't let me say what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, no, Mum, please. Oh, my, I had to remix all my swear words. Oh, shit, man. Oh, bucking hell, man. Mum, I said bucking hell, Mum. It's like Buckingham Palace, but it's in hell. Oh my God. Mum, I'm not swearing. Oh, whatever, man. This finger doesn't even mean anything, Mum. I'm praying to Jesus, Mum. That's where he lives in heaven. What do you... Oh, my God. Do you remember that cry when your soul wanted to come out, but your body said no? Do you remember that cry? Does anyone remember talking in cry? Do you remember talking in cry? Hey. Hey, do you remember saying twisted stuff about your family? I hope Satan takes my mum tomorrow. And the demons can take my family away. I'm gonna run away one day. Why did he do this to me? Do you know how dumb I was growing up, yeah? We lived on a ground floor flat, yeah? Once, I stood in the window, I was like, I'm gonna jump. You know, the coroner would have been like, how did he die? Hay fever. Hay fever. First case ever, first case. Because, you can imagine, right? My mum, she was a single parent. She used to work at my school, right? So my mum will work Monday to Friday. Saturday, this is prime time playing out time. This is also my mum's weekly lie-in. So this is the only chance I can try and get a bit of pocket money. Because my mum's like sedated, technically. She's kind of sedated, yeah? So I'll be walking up to my mum's room. Now, my mum had this dark room. It was so dark. It was like something out of a horror film. I'd approach my mum's door. I could hear the souls of all the kids around the world that never got any pocket money. Fuck. Shit. I'd get my classic mum call on to see if she was awake. Mom. Then I get my speech prepared. Mom. I'm awfully sorry to bother you on this somber morning. I just wanted a small possibility I can quickly play out with my friends. You tell your mum about all the chores you've already completed to help your application. Mum, so I've done all the chores. I've washed the dishes. I've hoovered the stairs. I painted the roof as well. I know we live in a flat, but I achieved it somehow. Then you get your price plan structure ready of how much money you want to try and get out of your mum. Mum, so I just wondered if there's a small possibility I can have like £1 or £6, because I like to quickly play out with my friends. Then everybody's mum would wake up, but you knew your mum was really woken up because she'd always swear. Your mum would be like, this fucking child. Then everyone's mum would say this classic line. Go and get my bag. Mom, I don't know where your bag is, Mom. Right now, your mum is absolutely fuming. Do you know why? Because your mum has to get up out of bed. Your mum is so angry, she's so enraged, she just gets up so quick, she's not thinking. Don't forget, your mum goes to bed with like that loose nighty top. Sometimes you get up too quick, that one loose breast will just pop out on the way. Guys, remember you can look at your mum's loose breast? Remember that awkward interaction? Mum. Mum. Oh my gosh. Mum, Mum, your titty is out. Your titty is out. Your mum doesn't even care at this point. Your mum's been woken up. What? This tit? This fucking tit used to suck on this tit. I never sucked them titties. You know what's funny? My mum's here tonight, The funny thing is my mum's never seen that joke before, I know my mum's gonna be like, why did you talk about my tits? Why did you have to talk about my tits? I'm like, Mum, you're not even African. Why are you speaking like that for? What are you doing, bro? No, but I've always got to big up my mum, because my mum, she was a single parent. You know, she raised me and my two older sisters as well. And that's a hard job for anyone, you know, so I've always got to big up my mum. But the problem is having two older sisters, I really wanted two older brothers, you know, because I lived on a big estate. You know, when you live on an estate, oh, you want some protection. Because you remember that kid who had two older brothers? You're like, what? You're picking on me? I'll get my brother. I couldn't do that with my sisters. All my sisters could do was plait hair and dance. That's all they could do. They'll come out, who's picking on my brother? Who's picking on my brother? I'm like, shit, here we go, bruv. You got served, bruv.